All right, so Apple's September event just wrapped up, and I kind of wanted to just sit down and give you guys my overall thoughts and kind of an unscripted format. So I'm Luke Pock with Android Authority, and let's see if you guys should buy the iPhone 13 series. All right, so like I said, this video is going to be unscripted, but I wanted to start off by talking about the iPhone 13 and specifically whether or not you should upgrade over the iPhone 12. Now, on paper, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of difference here. Sure, there is a new 120Hz display on the 13 Pro and Pro Max, which is great, and if we finally get that addition, which is honestly kind of ridiculous that we haven't had that before since Android phones have had that for a long time. That said, let's talk about some really brief specifics. So, the iPhone 13 series now has a smaller notch and larger cameras. The notch on the front of all of the iPhone 13 models is slimmer than what we've seen in the previous iPhones, which is good, but it's still a notch, it's still there. Supposedly the batteries in all of the phones have been increased. Again, we don't have specific numbers for that right now, but Apple has made some design changes to ensure there should be some longer battery life. This will be specifically important for the iPhone 13 mini, as last year's iPhone 12 mini had some pretty bad battery life, so I'm excited to see that change. And then for the cameras, so the ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 13 and 13 Pro Max has been upgraded from a 2.4 aperture to an f1.8 aperture. This should allow for better low-light photography and more stable shots in astrophotography. Also, keep in mind that the main and ultra-wide lenses from the iPhone 12 remain unchanged on the iPhone 13, so there's not a huge upgrade there either. The starting storage capacity has actually been upgraded from the iPhone 12, and now the iPhone 13 and 13 mini now feature 128 gigabytes as the lowest option instead of 64 gigabytes. Also, it goes up as high as 512 gigabytes, and the Pro series goes up as high as a terabyte. So there's some additional options, and the pricing also hasn't changed for any of these phones, which is good to see, but also sad to see that there's no discounts or lower prices. So all of these devices are going to be available for pre-order this Friday, September 17th, with general availability for September 24th. The prices, again, are all the same, so there's no big difference there. In terms of other available alternatives on the Android side, you have phones like the Samsung Galaxy S21 series or the OnePlus 9 series that both provide very similar specs to the iPhone 13. They feature high refresh rate displays, fast wireless charging, great cameras, good battery life, and are really going to be good competitors when considering whether or not you want an iPhone 13. Unfortunately, I think the iPhone 13 series right now is kind of a letdown. It has a big stable feature on the Pro side, which is going to be that 120Hz display. But other than that, there's just minor camera upgrades and a little bit of some physical differences that probably isn't worth the new, $1,000 price tag. So if you're on an iPhone 12, I don't think you need the iPhone 13. But if you're on an iPhone 10 or iPhone 11, the 13 doesn't look so bad. All right. Anyways, that's probably gonna wrap it up for this video. Again, sorry for the unscripted format. I just wanted to give you guys my quick thoughts on the iPhone 13 series and whether or not you should buy it. I kind of think you probably shouldn't. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. Did you like the iPhone 13 series or maybe the new Apple Watch or that new iPad mini? I'm actually probably gonna pick that one up. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. That's gonna wrap it up. I'm Luke Pock with Android Authority, and I'll catch you in the next video.